place to start.
When did I first get my camcorder? Let's see, I got it for Christmas one year, probably nearly 30 years ago.
What you gotta do, Steve, is marry somebody.
I can also use
Right on, Bob. I don't know whether you're in focus or not.
I'm a bit closer. I think it's about 5 feet.
And I got that so I could record how the family was going to be growing up around me while I was in Canada. And my daughters had got married, so I figured they'd be having children. I could film those and keep a record of them to watch as they grew up.
Thought it was all in fun. That's the boy. Now ready for this Friday. Squeeze the grandma. Sweetheart, you ready?
Oh, okay. Well, I remember Alex the most, because I think I probably spent more time with Alex than anybody. And Alex always liked Batman and Robin, and he used to come over, and every time he came over, I had to be Batman, because he always wanted to be Robin. So I always had to wear a cape and charge around like an idiot and play Batman and Robin with him. We'd have a back cave, we'd capture Grandma and call her the Riddler and tie her up, and he used to come around. I think it was either Friday nights or Saturday nights. We used to babysit him, and we always used to have popcorn. He used to like making popcorn, and we used to play games with the popcorn, and that was just something we did every week. And I think Alex looked forward to it, but he was very young, and those are the little things I remember now. Chris was a different sort. I think I took Chris longer walks than I did Alex. In fact, I remember taking Chris once in a stroller around the Beaconsfield, and just we'd go and watch the trains and go on the parks and do things like that.
See, look at all the presents. The whole living room is full. That's crazy. Ryan,
Just a minute.
Which one are mine?
none. There's no room here.
Say that again.
This is it?
There's no room, even back here. And there's a big one here. Look, here's a big one. We don't know what this is. And more downstairs.
But there's some in the basement, there's some in the garage. But none of them are for me.
There's more in the basement. We don't know. There's more in the basement. We're not allowed to look.
And there's some in the garage, and I know who they're for.
We can barely look. Oh, wow. We always do.
Whole lot of drinking.
Big smoochie. Big smoochie.
Seriously, do it again.
No!
Look, there's reindeer and sleigh tracks. So Santa Claus definitely came here.
Well, Christmas morning was always ridiculous because we spent so much, well, Grandma had spent, everybody had spent so much money on presents, and everything had to be wrapped, no matter how small or how big, it had to be wrapped. And so Christmas Eve, we would put all the presents in the living room, and it literally filled the living room. You couldn't even get in there. And then there was some presents left over, so at Alex's house and Chris's house, they opened some presents there, and then everybody came over to our house, to open all the presents, and oh, what a mess, it took forever, but it was a lot of fun. But the Christmases were always a great time. They still are, but they were always a wonderful time. Boxing Day was sort of strange because we used to do that when I was a kid in England, and then we resurrected it later on in Canada. And it started off just as a purely casual party. A few people were over one Boxing Day, and we started playing these stupid games that I'd learned in England, and it seemed to catch on. So the year after, we started having one on a regular basis, playing the same games and having prizes, and it was just unbelievable how kids and adults all the same would play these silly games like pass the parcel, flat the kipper, stations, all these. It was unbelievable how it caught on, and people seemed to really enjoy it. I still don't understand it this day, but anyway, it was something we look forward to. I didn't make the sweaters, but Joanne was going out with a guy called Andreas, and he was one of these guys. If he picked up on something, he'd take it to the extreme. So one year, for Boxing Day, he made everybody 3 sweaters for different families, and gave everybody numbers. Now, they were great. They're great reminders and see how people look, and that's what I use a camcorder for. Well, to be honest, I thought I'd try and get everybody on tape who normally were staid people who would play these crazy games, and I could hold it against them maybe later on and show them at the videos. But other than that, no real reason, just to see how people grew up and watched every year how they were different.